I had a lot of onions. Some of them were going bad, and I was going to make spice blend. And I'm like, why not share with my subscribers? Because I'm doing this differently anyway. So I have peeled my onions, washed them nicely, and then my ginger. Ginger is such a task if you have to peel it. So I just washed it and cut it, plus some garlic and scotch bonnet peppers. And that is all I'll be blending today, okay? But what I'm about to do now is to blend this without any water. And that is how come I'm using this grinder. This grinder is one that I can use without necessarily adding water. So I start by blending the onions. You know, the onions are usually juicy. They have some liquid within them. So without any liquid at all, this is what I have. So after blending, the first batch, I just added more to it, and this is what I have blended nicely. Okay, so I'll just pour it, continue blending, and what I'll do is that I'll leave some of the onions in there, okay, the one that's already blended, and then I add my ginger and garlic together with some pepper, and then I blend that as well. So I'll do that till I'm done with everything. And because this is in small batches, I need to mix everything together nicely, so that the ginger, pepper, and everything will be nicely incorporated. So that's what I'm doing, just typically stirring this. However, when I stir this, I found some chunks of onions in them. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go one more round and blend this smooth, okay? And that was it, without any water, without any liquid. I have my spice blend, and it's so simple. And see, even though these onions were going bad, and that is how come I'm doing this, because I don't want them to go waste. However, this is going to help me a lot. It's going to make cooking very easy. Now, how do I, store this? First of all, this is a method that most of us know now, using ice cubes containers to store our spices. When you do it this way, it's very easy when you want to cook with it. It's very easy for you to take just one and then use it. Okay, so my ice cube containers were not enough. So what do? I just have this plastic bags, and I am portioning them, according to maybe how I'll prepare some stew. When I want to prepare some stew, I just pick one and then use them. If you don't do it this way and then you just pack everything together in one bowl, anytime you are about to cook, it will be such another task, because you have to wait for everything to thaw before you can take what you want and put it back. But when you do it this way, you just take the one that you want and then you use it, and you can do it anyhow you want it. If you want to add some extra spices to it, feel free, go ahead. But traditionally, this is what I mostly use for my food. Okay, onions, ginger, garlic, pepper. So that is how I am keeping it. Thank you so much. I don't even know why I have some excitement in my voice, but well, let's finish this video. So I covered this with some cling film. I'll be keeping it in my freezer. So the cling film is going to trap this, also prevent it from pouring. Okay, so keep this in your freezer. Once it's frozen, you can just take it out. Immediately you take it out, you want to bring them out from the spice cubes containers, and once you are done doing that, you bag that immediately. No room for this to thaw at all, because once it thaws, it's likely that they are going to stick together, and we don't want that. We want individual pieces of spice blend. So when you're going to do your chicken or your soup or your something, and you just pick one, two, three, four, whatever you need, put it down and let that one thaw, and then you use it. As simple as that. Huh? Did you enjoy the video? If you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and I'll see you again in another video. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Sianoki. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Stay safe and stay blessed. I took some hot tea with some sugar, and I guess that is what has affected this voiceover. But well, we move.